I'm Dan Galusha, and welcome to another edition of Shoot and Plink. Just carried all my equipment up here. We've had a major winter storm here recently, and I haven't been able to get out here to Cedar Oaks. So I got my drive down here all shoveled out and done, and I'd planned on doing a video for Wicing where I was going to have their camping axe. Well, I hadn't planned on storm damage. I was going to show you how to cut some posts and pound them in the ground with it. We may be trying something else. I've got a tree, if you can see it right here. It snapped right in two. I know that's kind of a big tree to cut with a camping axe, but if any of them are going to do it, this one just might. And I've also got a bench knocked over, and I don't understand that, so I got to work on that too. But what we're going to do is get this camping axe out. Like I said, it's a Wicing, and you have a case here with it. Pretty nice case, actually. You could either put it like into your survival bag if you have like a bug out type thing or whatever, and or you can put it on your belt, which you could, because this has got a belt loop right here. It's got that protection sheath. But what we're going to do is we're going to try cutting this tree down right here, and we'll have to see how it works. Not too sure. Get the camera around here to where we can do this, and well, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna cut that poison ivy vine first, get that out, because even in the winter that poison ivy can get you. So let's get the camera around here and then we'll start cutting. Okay, now first I'm gonna get this vine off of here. There's that section. There's that section. Now I'm going to try cutting on this thing. I cut it up high because later I can bring a chainsaw back and get that. Hopefully I can control this, because it's got... Normally what I'd do if I was cutting a tree like this, I'd take my chainsaw or whatever, even if I had my machete, and I think I got one down there, I'd cut those limbs off so that when it fell, it'd fall better. It's not going to fall as good this time. In fact, I got to get more of this thing out, I think. There we go. Got more of that vine out of the way. So, we'll notch it about here. You know, the nice thing about this axe is it's got a good weight to it. Now, regular hatchet don't have that much weight, and it's got an ergonomic handle here, so that that's why it's not a throwing axe. As you can see, it's going to take a little bit to do this, because it's not a it's definitely not a very small one, which that's what this is made for. It's not made for cutting something this size and upward. So we're going to cut on this though, and we're going to just see how this little thing does. And like I said, I'm trying to notch it out. We're going to cut the camera. I'm going to get this going, and then you can see what this will do. Okay, I've done some cutting on this, as you can see, and this axe has been doing it all. I notched it first down here. I've got it pretty good right into here. I'll try to get around and cut it from the other side so you can actually see it when it should go down, and hopefully it won't roll at you. This is actually a little awkward because I got this here and I was cutting from the other side when I was cutting it. I think what's holding it up are those limbs right there. I'm going to have to get around the other side. I just can't get a good swing at it. So pardon my back. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's resting on a honeysuckle down here. You can see though, this little axe has cut that whole tree. And that tree is wider than what that axe is long. So it's doing a pretty doggone good job. In fact, it's getting me a little winded. Yeah, it's loose. It's just, it wants to go. There we go. Okay, I knew it was loose, and we'll get the rest of this off here now. There we go. So that took care of that, and now the rest of it has to be cut up. But it shows you how good this axe will do. You're gonna have to bang the head back on just a little bit, it looks like. This is a new axe. Now I used it, but you can tell it's a camping axe, not just a hatchet, because it does have that different grip. That's what helped a lot. If that had been a straight handle, yeah, it would have been great. You can see right there, it'll stick right in. You've seen how easy that stuck into that, like that. So splitting wood, yeah, it'd be great. But I'm not going to cut another piece there to split wood. You could also do some points like I was talking about, where you could shave off a stake and then use this end to hammer it in the ground, which I need to do. There's some back here, but I'm not going to do that either, because what I want to do is show you how this thing would cut. Did pretty good. It's a Wicing. I think maybe you can see the logo on it so you know what it is. It's a Wicing Camping Axe. And again, definitely not a throwing axe. I'm sure you could throw it, but it's not made for that. It's got a good weight. I think it's about a 2-pound head. So not too bad, but by golly, it took that tree down. And that tree, looking at it this way, I don't know if you can see that, but in fact, I'll get you down here. There, so you can see it now. Right there. Okay. That tree is just, well, it is. It's the width of that axe. So that was a pretty good tree to knock down with this, and as you can tell, it wasn't dead. It was just broken in the middle and wasn't doing good, except for the fact that it was blocking my knife and axe throwing range back there, and that we didn't want. So anyway, like I said, that's the Wicing Camping Axe that they have. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking. I got more work to do. You know something? I'm going to leave that stump right there. I'm not taking it off. It's going to make a perfect 30 feet throwing line for my knife and axe throwing range here. Before, that tree was kind of leaning there. I had to look out for it. Now it's down. I got a straight line, and that's my 30-foot marker. So, worked out.